good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed leaders and guests. It is absolutely thrilling honor for me to be in Riyadh at this PropTech Summit. My name is Leena Westerinen. I am the founder of AI-driven real estate investment platform in Dubai. But a little bit about myself. You might be looking at me, where is she from? What is she doing here in Middle East? How is she setting up a startup in Dubai? I'm actually originally from Finland, but I lived half of my life in the UK, and 7 years ago, I immigrated to United Arab Emirates. I'm an innovation strategist, turned into a property real estate professional. I worked long consulting career across major consulting businesses, and I came to region for Careem. And Careem was the launch pad for me to say that there is something I need to follow my heart and go to the industry what I love the most, which is real estate. Actually, it is my first time here in Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. I only arrived on Saturday, but I have received so unbelievable kindness and welcoming and hospitality during my very, very small visit. So I'm almost crying because it's been really overwhelming for me. So here, when I arrived to the Riyadh International Airport, and I jumped into the Uber, and I started to head towards this hotel. Of course, I started to observe the surroundings immediately. And what I saw completely impressed me. The unbelievably massive city, which I couldn't even imagine that it was like this. The taxi driver told me that the metro line had just been opened a few months ago, because I paid attention that there was some kind of bridge going here and it looked very, very new. So it's clear that you are building unbelievable infrastructure to facilitate real estate into completely next level. And this is definitely a testimony for the visionary Saudi leadership that are giving these opportunities to build businesses and get involved in growth. So this, now speeding up a little bit, this brings me to the topic of real estate investing. And I think all of you would agree with me by listening all the presentations from yesterday, that today in 2024, investment decisions must be based on data-driven insights. I don't think there is any other option. And why would we do data-driven insights? It's to remove uncertainty and risk in investment. I am a consumer-facing person. I'm talking today from the consumer centricity viewpoint. So today, I'm going to explore in my speech how data and AI, artificial intelligence, are reshaping the real estate landscape, but not just the data and AI in that way, but they are paving a way for completely new era of hyper-personalized investing. But before we move on to the hyper-personalization, I want to remind us about data. To harness the power of artificial intelligence, first we need to recognize the massive amount of data surrounding us. Every day in the world, we generate around 3 billion terabytes of data. Imagine the power if this data was analyzed, structured, and used correctly, how powerful it could be for the good of the people. So, in Asset, in my company in Dubai, we transform large data sets into actionable insights by building frameworks and execution plans using AI, where we synthesize microeconomic indicators with hyper-local trends and demographic information. I'm sorry, I'm dropping loads of quite tricky words here, but I hope you can follow. This means multiple different types of data, from people's perspective to real estate data, economic data, and everything in between. And then we use this data to bring real-time insights to our customers and investors to make informed decisions about complex developing real estate markets. And this is a key word, complex developing real estate market. Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, they are all developing markets. They are not as easy to predict as maybe mature markets in Europe or America. So let's imagine here an investor who is looking to explore opportunities in Riyadh or Jeddah. This is exactly where Asset could help them, the investor, to make sense of the information available to them and give them information about very granular neighborhood trends, upcoming developments, or social demographic aspects of the market, which could influence the value of the property markets in the future and the years to come. And this one could allow broader global audience to tap into this type of markets, which are still unknown to them. So, now let's talk about the hyper-personalization then. You can already guess, we talk a lot about customer experience, user experience, but what we mean with hyper-personalization, that we take the experience to the next level. We look at individual investors' needs, preferences, and most importantly, their behaviors. You can relate to e-commerce retail platforms, big as anything, Amazon or Alibaba. They have mastered the personalization of the shopping experiences by tailoring retail experiences for consumers so that people don't even think about it anymore. But what's really happening there is that they're learning about these experiences the consumers are doing when they are shopping at those platforms. So, why should real estate be any different? Today's consumers expect personalization. In fact, let's talk about Saudi Arabian demographics of the under 30 years old demographic. You have 63% under 30 years olds in your nation. And what is interesting about this nation is that, So what is interesting about this number is that this segment or demographic is completely digitally savvy. They are mobile first generation. And they are already accustomed to using these kind of services online that personalizes their experience. And they don't even think about it. It's like given for them. So by utilizing advanced analytic methods and AI, we can create truly investor-centric experiences. And we can tailor property investment options to match exactly their needs, preferences, and requirements. So that we can ensure that every single investor, no matter if they come from Riyadh, London, or New York, to invest in any market, they should feel all times in control, valued, and independent in making decisions in any market. So, the future of real estate, in my humble opinion, is hyper-personalized. It is the future where decisions are not just based on numbers, but decisions are based on deeper understanding on investors and consumers' personal preferences and their personal journeys. So, we cannot really do any of this without automation. Automation as a whole is a key enabler to evolve real estate investment landscape. So the key is to streamline investment processes from the initial thought and research analysis through the transaction management, which would serve the global investor base with massive efficiency and opening the markets globally. So, providing these seamless automated experiences to our foreign investors anywhere in the world, only the truly investor-centric companies can really provide the investors that level of understanding of the market to very complex dynamics, market dynamics or regulations. So what is this to do with in connections to the Saudi Vision 2030? Actually, we cannot overlook the pivotal role of AI and data as discussed in this conference, driving the pivotal that continue playing in realizing this Saudi vision, especially in real estate. It's anticipated as much as 12% of the country's GDP should come from AI and tech by year 2030. This is a striking opportunity for the economy to push the real estate towards technology, innovation, and AI. So, us leaders in this space, we need to embrace very forward-thinking mindset, harnessing AI and data to create truly consumer-centric opportunities and experiences. And prioritizing data, insights, and innovative approaches, we can cultivate a thriving real estate ecosystem that embodies the aspirations for the Saudi Vision 2030. So most importantly, we should envision a future of real estate investing which is more accessible, it's personalized, and it's informed by data. We can embrace innovation and leverage technology to empower investors, most importantly to attract global capital and fulfill the promises for the kingdoms and the regional visions. So I think it is really the time to lead a way in the future that is not just profitable, not only profitable, but it is also sustainable and more importantly, equitable. So I thank you all for listening, and I hope this gave you some thoughts about how the future of real estate investing should really be for the consumer. It should be the Amazon of the real estate. Thank you very much. I can take, actually, if there is time, just any. Even one. Nope. Yes, there is one.
Hi, my name is Rami, and thank you for all the information you given us. I just want to know if you can give us some like real life examples of the things that you have worked on in your company and how you've been able to help your clients with the data analysis and so forth. Thank you.
We are still quite early stage startup. However, we have built our beta platform, and in our beta platform, we were able to test our first initial personalized models and experiences, which allowed us profiling investors based on various different aspects of their investment status, affordabilities, finances, as well as their appetite for risk. And utilizing various AI models to predict and search the market. We are currently operating in off-plan market, which means the properties which are being constructed currently. So our supply comes from property developers such as MR, Damag, and these guys. So we merge all these things together and we automatically analyze and recommend them the most profitable options based on their profiling. That's what we have actually achieved in our initial beta product, and we are now building our actual full-fledged platform, and hopefully within a few months we should be able to go public to the market in UAE. Did it answer your question? Okay.
Hello. Thank you, Ms. Lina. Actually, I would like to know if you have insights, information for Saudi market and regarding the real estate sector, and when it will be available.
I'm sorry, it's a bit unclear. I couldn't. That insights about Saudi market and
Yeah. You are focusing on UAE, right? So did you did any research in Saudi Arabia also?
Okay, now I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, of course, we need to first prove our platform framework that it really delivers us the results that we are expecting and we are reliable, because building a consumer-facing solution like this, which is in deep data tech, and we are using this type of predictive logic and other forms of things, we need to make sure that we prove the model and we prove the platform is solid and trustworthy. But yes, we have aspirations to become a global platform. And of course, we are very interested in expanding regionally, not exactly tomorrow, but as time passes, for sure.